Welcome everybody to another very exciting episode of the Daily High with Tone Vase and Matt McGregor. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. Good. Going a little bit earlier today so I can have most of my day freed up. And you get to go to bed early.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. But anyway, let's kick on because there is something to talk about in the markets today. I said to Tone, I've got at least 6 minutes of stuff to talk about in the market today. But Tone, why don't you take us off?
All right,
First batter off.
let me jump on screen share. We're going right into it. New week, maybe I should glance at the oscillators first. So let's go ahead and do that. We have the RSI. Nope, no, it's not it. There we go. We have the RSI. The RSI is trending downwards. And if I zoom out, we still have room for some RSI support, but that is likely going to take Bitcoin to new swing lows. So keep that in mind. The MACD looks absolutely terrible. This is indicating a significantly prolonged bear market on the weekly chart. If you use the MACD, something to be concerned about. The CMF, however, is painting the opposite picture. Unlike the unlike the MACD, the CMF is painting the opposite picture that we are about to reverse any minute and go to new highs. We will see which of these oscillators is correct. Personally, I like it when they are in sync, but they're not in sync. So when they're not in sync, you really don't have enough information to use your oscillators for your trade. So we revert back to the price action. And the price action is certainly looking bearish right now. We had a beautiful candle. It looked like a reversal candle. We started trading above that candle. I did not rush into a bullish allocation here. I wanted to give it a little bit of time. Clearly, we have a little bit of a data error as the new candle began. I guess 10 hours ago or so, 12 hours ago. Hopefully, they will correct it next candle. The allocation chart is clearly showing a downtrend. We had this one reversal of the long-term moving average. There's not much else here. We're now starting to approach the swing lows. We still have that 30-period moving average that is rising very, very quickly. Still a good sign, but it's not looking good. On the daily scale, it's nice that Matt's modified lucid SARs are already starting to decline a smidge. Personally, I become absolutely bullish above 67,000. It would break all the moving averages. It would break the MRI resistance line. It would break the prior swing high. But at the moment, we have a red star candle. The 1 to 4 upwards correction has played its course. I'm hoping Matt has closed his trade because this is now looking fairly ugly. Matt will talk about his trades in a second. Here's the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is nothing to, scream home about. We have almost completed an MRI trend. Would be nice to get an MRI buy on a 4-hour. The last time we had an MRI buy on a 4-hour, it did come in and mark the low. If we do get an MRI buy on a 4-hour again, somewhere in the $61,500 range, sometime later today or tomorrow, then that could be a potential reversal. And if the 4-hour reverses off that MRI and then goes ahead and breaks $64,500, I'll start getting giddy and bullish again. But until that happens, it's more likely that we're going to break the lows than break the 67 highs. And that's it for me on Bitcoin. Just a sneak peek at this chart that I now point to every time a little bit. This is the path of Bitcoin going into this current halving cycle. And so far, we are, consolidating just like every other time. And let's see if we start that bull trend by the middle of June. All right, off to you, Matt.
It's funny, Tone. A lot of the time we are thinking exactly the same thing, but right now we are thinking very much the same thing. And so unfortunately, my analysis today is going to be pretty similar, but it's been what I've been saying all week. Before I get into it, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please do that. We've got nearly 3,000 viewers, subscribers right now on the Financial Summit channel, and that makes me really proud that when we started this. When I joined the team, I think we had like 500 or something. So it's gone really well with the Sammy and then the boys. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna
Please
try to
use
bring in
the
more
yeah.
shows. We're gonna try to bring more shows. I want to start doing some
Yeah.
educational shows.
Yeah, it's going to become a really great network. It takes time. It's a lot of work for everybody to do. No one gets paid from any of it. We just do it for love. Please use the affiliate links. Well, this is what keeps the lights on. The affiliate links in the description below. Please sign up for the Discord group because it's really, really kicking off. All right. Speaking of not kicking off, okay, I'm going to start on the daily time frame right now. Yes, I did close my trade, and yes, you knew that, Tone, but I appreciate your candor. I closed it out at I'll change the color of this so you can really clearly see it. Just a few hours ago, actually, at 62,341. So essentially the price we're at right now from a position that was open at 58,251. Why did I close that position? For the same thing that I was speaking about all week. I did not want to see this, and then this. And I know people hate when I say this, but what I'm talking about is what I've been speaking about all week. Those lower highs and lower lows. This little trend that we've got here, which is the inverse of something like this. We need as Tone said, until we get above everything we're speaking about this week to 67,000 onwards and upwards, it's a downwards trend for me. With the wave red, I wasn't going to stick in this position and let it turn into a losing position. It was a very good trade. I think I made about 0.2 BTC on the trade. Very, very happy with that. So, as Tone said, the MRI is coming in on the daily. This can turn around really fast, guys, and I'll show you on the lower time frame what I am looking for. That is just sort of like the saving grace in this situation, and I'll do it as we speak on the 4 hour time frame. I am looking for next. I would love us to print a higher low and break the entire structure of what we're looking at now. I'm just going to turn the MRI off for a second. Um, the best case scenario for me right now, other than just like bursting through it in just one candle, would be to come down to an area of like, let's say just above 60, something like that. I'll see if I can draw where's my little line here. If we could come down to say like just above 60 and then get above this range here. I got one hand here. Then I'd be extraordinarily bullish at that point, as Tone said, because it would break that structure of that, lower lows and lower highs and actually give a really good W reversal candle. I'd be all over it, but I'd be hesitant. I don't have any targets down here to buy off. So I don't know if I would actually be able to get a buy in here or if it would simply be a break of the line of that 64,000, 67, that range there. Unless something comes in that I could really how do I get rid of this thing? Pointer. Unless something like a green diamond, maybe on a 4 hour, but I don't like it because the wave's red. Perhaps a daily green diamond, if we get a green diamond down in here around 60, perhaps I'd take a swing at it. But other than that, my macro mindset is still with that wave red bearish. And I've got a fair enough reason to be bearish, okay? Like we've come off a really good run up. I could see us coming down or just trending sideways or whatever. And as Tone said, we've got a few great areas above that I can get really, really bullish in, and they're not that far away. These modified lucid stars will come down if we go sideways for a long time, and I might be able to get in at the same price. It might be able to pick up a really good buy down here off a 3-day green diamond or a weekly green diamond if I'm really, really lucky. Or we just break, 64 and I get really confident again and load up on the way up. I've got many different ways to play it right now, but none of which are long from this position that we're currently in. That's all I can say about that right now. We've got a few more days left in this week, so I might leave it there. No, everything is rolling over. I'm not confident. I stick to what I said. Tone, I'm coming back right now. Everything I just said, I fully believe in, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm in no trade right now. I've closed out. I've got all my long positions on, but we'll see. Tone, what happened on the S&P last night? Did we have a continued rally, or did it falter a little bit just before we get off? Oh, you got no sound, mate. You're still muted.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so here's the S&P. Yesterday's S&P candle was a bit flat, a bit of a doji candle. Right now in pre-market, we're looking a little bit bearish. I remain bullish on the S&P. The S&P has broken its prior swing high, and it's now challenging its all-time high. Something that Bitcoin has not been able to do. But I think if the S&P does that and breaks out, way up, I think that's going to help Bitcoin quite a bit as well. The weekly chart still looking very, very bullish. We can glance at the oscillators. The oscillators are looking pretty bullish as well. Yes, the MACD has crossed over, but I'm not as concerned about the MACD crossover on the S&P as I am about Bitcoin, because you can see S&P weekly MACD
Mm.
crossover happens quite often without endangering the bullish trends. The Arun indicator is still very, very bullish, but it didn't have a trade. This needs to cross over in the bottom half, below 25. It crossed over way above, so the Arun has not indicated a bullish trade. Hopefully on the next breakout it will. Gold,
Mm.
probably similar to Bitcoin. Yep, stuck below its prior swing high, and oil is consolidating and pulling back a smidge. That's about it for me. Not much else to say.
No, every market seems to be in a bit of a lull at the moment, which is kind of a good thing. I don't mind that. So we'll get a direction. It'll make its mind up, and then we'll be ready to capitalize. All right. Well, that's it for the day. Wow, I'm blown away by Twitter at the moment. That the video I did for BitGet has had 3.1 million views, which is just crazy. You can't imagine what 3.1 million views does to your Twitter feed. It's normally I get 3 views a day, so that's it's blown that thing up. It's been great. And so that's the end of the show. Please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, get the word out there. Please use the affiliate links in the description below and join the Discord group. We will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, Bitcoin makes up its mind. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. I'm at tomorrow. Remind me to take a look at a 2-month chart tomorrow. Someone was asking in the live chat, but we're not going to go back to it today. We'll take a look at it tomorrow.